Okay, so what's today's hook? What is the hook that's going to bring this audience in that's going to make them want to hear episode 19?
Not a clue in the world. Sorry.
It's about making neural connections within the brain.
Right.
Making new neural connections or strengthening the ones that we have. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're trying to do. So you do it through exercises that you don't really ever do. For example, if you don't play basketball and then you start to do it, that's going to make a new neural connection.
Right.
Or strengthen it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Same thing if you are playing, frisbee golf or doing a crossword puzzle. If these things you have never done before, it's going to make a new neural connection.
I keep thinking everything you're saying, I'm like, I could do that. I've never done that before.
Right. Well, with a crossword, it'd take you days.
Aw, aren't you sweet?
No, I mean it in a nice way. I really,
of course,
really do.
Because how else could it be
Right,
taken?
exactly. I mean, no one can get 1, 3, 5 across or any of the downs. Just wait till it comes out tomorrow with the answers.
That's what I'm planning. That's my new neural connection.
So what new neural connection would I make if you had to guess? What do I do poorly?
How long is this?
No.
Do you want them alphabetical or chronological?
No, listen to me. One of my areas of weakness is the ability to rhyme. I cannot rhyme.
Nope.
And okay, you go, Eminem.
I didn't say rap. I said rhyme.
So what we're going to do today is show you all an exercise that we do via rhyming to help us make those neural connections inside the brain.
You got it.
Let's show them how to do it.
Do it.
Hi. Can your CEO come out and play?
Welcome to Leaders at Play, a podcast with your hosts, Paul and Kelly Marks. Over the past decade, we have spoken to more than 45,000 business folks at organizations such as Amazon, Wells Fargo, Compass Group, and Duke University. At first, 4 companies took a chance on our unconventional workshop, but by 2018, we were giving more than 90 speeches across the country. So we thank you for tuning in.
Your brain is malleable, it's changeable, and we can do it anytime we like. Mm-hmm. So the best way to do it is with things that you're just not comfortable with.
Yesterday,
Yes.
you and I
Yes.
went walking backwards. We walked half a mile backwards.
We did walk half a mile backwards. And this was a little bit embarrassing because as cars passed us, I felt like we needed to put up our hand like we were hitchhiking.
I know.
And then we passed one house and everybody was outside and they just started staring at us.
Yeah, one guy said, "Are you retracing your steps?" I was like, "Good one."
Yeah, we lost something. We're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we can only do it backwards.
I mean, that was pretty funny, actually.
It was. Yeah, it was very interesting because you could honestly feel that things were different. It wasn't just your muscles and your legs. I felt a little off, like discombobulated, like maybe a little dizzy sort of thing. But then I could feel myself getting more and more used to it.
Right. And by the end, we just turned around and went forward.
Yeah. Because we cemented our reputation as the crazy family.
Exactly. I mean, imagine if we told you all to walk in your neighborhood backwards.
Yeah, nobody would do that.
But athletes do that. Sometimes they'll run a few steps forward, then they'll turn around, run it backwards, and they go forward again.
Right. Football players especially. I think they do it for agility, but...
Yeah, look at you trying to act like you know sports. So this game is called Rhyme.
Wow. That's an impressive name.
Isn't it?
People are flocking to play this.
Absolutely. It's like a Dr. Seuss game in a way, right?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is show you a basic way to rhyme. And one of the methods that we use is to think of the rhyming word first. And then you back it up and have the sentence that you do before it. Mm-hmm. For example, if my rhyming word was snow, then I would back it up and I would say I had a job, it was on the go, I couldn't get there was too much snow.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, stop.
That was really good. My bar's low, but that was good.
Yeah. Yo. All right, so here we go. So what you're going to do right now is think of what your word is. Tell the audience, what is your word? Anything.
Toys.
Okay, so now you're going to do the word or the sentence before and rhyme it to toys. Okay, go ahead.
There were a lot of kids, a lot of boys. They were all making noise. Oh, I rhymed again. Hold on.
All right, let's not be impressed with ourselves in the middle.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry. I just
try
got
it
carried
again.
away. Okay.
Try it again. Let's do another word.
Oh.
Another word.
Books.
Books. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's just I like to keep the podcast to 20 minutes or under. But no, I mean, people will think that the podcast is over the amount of delay that you just had to be winging it to help improve your neural connections. Okay.
Quit doing your little air quotes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, books. All right. I was walking.
Good.
I was walking around, got a lot of looks because my arms were laden with books.
Laden?
I knew you were going to pick up on that. Let it go.
That's a real good rap thing. You're going to say laden with books. Really?
All the rappers are coming to me for help.
So what we're going to do now is make it more difficult.
Oh.
Okay. So what I will give you your word and you will give me my word that we must rap to, and we must do it instantly.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So again, by the way, these should be one syllable words. Don't make it polysyllabic. Make it one syllable.
Oh, who's showing off now?
Well, you said laden. Okay. So ready? Give me a word.
Nose.
Nose. So the other day I got my wife a rose. She smelled it with her big fat nose.
That took an ugly turn.
Your word is door. Sometimes, people, the neural connections will not form instantly. It's going to take an additional few times for you to get this down. I mean, you should see it's like a deer in headlights here. Well, because you delayed, now I have to give you a different word.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's the way this thing works. You
Okay,
can't
okay,
do that.
okay.
Okay?
I'm
Different
focused.
delay.
I'm focused.
Okay. Wall.
Wall. I went to see the horses. I went to their stall, but I opened the wrong door and ran into a wall.
There you go. Now you've got it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. Now we're going to make this even more difficult today. We're going to do what we call beastie rap.
Okay.
So beastie rap means we're going to go back and forth to a song. I'm going to let you guys know what it is. So if you want to get it and use it, it's Paul Revere karaoke version. Paul Revere karaoke version. You can get it on Apple or whatever, or Amazon. It's right there.
Spotify.
Yep, Spotify. So we're going to do that right now. And so watch how we do it. So what I'll do is I'll have a sentence and I'll rhyme a word. Let's say the word is like Bob. We'll make it pretty easy to begin with. Okay. I just have a sentence. And the way the person gets out of the game is they just can't think of one.
I'm just going to hang up now.
No, you can do this. Ready? So we're going to play the music
Bob.
And begin. Bob is the first one. Here we go. Ready? I had a friend and his name was Bob.
He had a messy room. He was a big fat slob.
He didn't work. He needed a job.
He went to a concert and got caught in a mob.
He had his meal. It was corn on the cob.
He went to the bank. He wanted to rob.
Nice. I can't think of one. You did a good job. Look at you. You won. That was excellent. Okay, let's do it one more time. And you think of what usually you do a name. So let's go ahead and do the name. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. All right. So give us the name.
Okay, let's do Steve.
Okay, so we're going to do Steve. Okay, ready?
Okay.
And you bring it in. Here we go.
I have a dentist and his name is Steve.
He liked to run and he did believe.
He had a bad memory. It was just like a sieve.
A what?
Some people...
A what?
Sieve. Some people call it... I guess
No one calls it a sieve. A sieve?
Well, I know, but I've heard people say that.
Yeah, those people are saying it wrong.
Let's look this back.
No, it's a sieve.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you can see the neural connections connecting in Kelly right now.
I think they're tired.
So Madison got back, our daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She got back from Italy when? I don't know.
It was back in the summer.
In the
late
summer.
late summer.
Okay. And she had won the Birch Fellowship.
Mm-hmm. At Chapel Hill.
Okay, great. And so part of her assignment to get that scholarship was she had to come up with a 3-minute or 5-minute video that she had to put together.
Right. So she took video the whole time she was in Italy, and then she had to put it together with a voiceover and kind of explain what was going on in the video.
Well, yeah, because it had slides, it had pictures as well.
Yes.
So she's putting everything together and she's narrating it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked us to critique it.
Right.
Okay. Well, here comes the issue. She decides, because she got a massive cold somewhere a few weeks ago, right?
Right. Yeah. She was, the weather change and all that.
Right.
She got really sick.
And she was very, very sick.
Mm-hmm, she was.
Right. But she decided she was going to do the narration while she was sick.
Perfect timing.
Isn't it? This is not James Earl Jones narrating it.
Not exactly.
No.
Although her voice was deep.
It was deep. But she was like, and it starts off with like, can you hear this? And I'm like, this is exactly how she did it. It's like, this is me in Italy. I'm in Italy and I'm super excited about this.
Yes.
This is the voice she was using.
Yes.
And she sends this to us to critique. What do you think my first thing I'm going to say is?
You were not gentle.
No, because she only did half of it.
Yes.
And then halfway through, she decided to finish it up, but she now didn't have the cold.
Yeah, exactly.
So you honestly see her progress, and she's like, so I really think that what we need to do is actually have fun in Italy. I'm like, okay, that's when the cold was over?
I'll tell you what I hear.
I mean, it's embarrassing. And then she got inducted into Phi Beta Kappa.
Yes. Yes.
Or as you like to say, Kappa Phi Beta.
They don't all make sense.
I'm assuming you didn't get in it.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean, if you can't say the name, there's probably a reason, right? It's not like I was in it.
I'm pouting.
It's not like I was in it. But anyway.
I think she bribed her way in.
I know. I don't know how our kid had a 3.85 or higher at Chapel Hill. That's crazy.
She's got a 3.97.
I know.
We're just bragging now.
I bet your kid doesn't. These are humble brags. They don't even know they're brags.
No. If I hadn't said that, not a clue.
They don't even know out there when you say it like this. Okay? But anyway, she's in Phi Beta Kappa, and they're doing the induction ceremony. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people. There's have to be 2,000 people there.
Yeah.
Including parents.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And so when we were at...
It's a very selective...
They initiated the entire school. But anyway, when Madison was at Providence High School, the principal could not pronounce everybody's name.
Right. Yes.
So what the principal did, and this is so smart, what the principal did is she put a microphone over to the left, and the students would come on stage, say their name into the microphone, and then go get their diploma.
Mm-hmm. It was brilliant because that way your name gets heard.
Correctly.
Yes.
Right. So they didn't do that at Chapel Hill.
No.
So they had this gentleman go up there with a very distinguished voice.
Oh, yeah. He was wonderful.
Yeah. Very distinguished, very deep, didn't seem to have a cold.
He did struggle.
But he struggled mightily with the names. He would say things like, and that person is supposed to stand up when they hear their name. And that no one stood up.
They were looking around like, who is this?
Who is that? I felt so bad because there were like 4 names in a row that he could not pronounce at all.
And then, but some of the times he did really well with the foreign names, the really difficult names. And then he would stumble on Sam Waters.
Right, right. So. Well, I think it took everything out of him.
I think so.
To do the foreign names, right? But they just should have done it the other way.
Yeah, she really did come up with a great system for that.
Right. I mean, if they had just passed it around, each kid said their name as they stood up. Mm-hmm. Boom, we're done.
Yep.
It's a perfect solution to that inevitable problem.
Right.
So every once in a while, you hear a story that is just very unique. And for me, that's rare because I've heard a lot of things over my life. And
right.
You have too, us both being close to...
Shut up.
Your birthday's coming up, by the way.
It's got a little while.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
a
good.
month.
Yeah, a little over a month.
All right. But anyway.
I'm clinging to this age.
I'm trying to stay focused on the story here, and you're bringing up your birthday.
Well, you brought up my birthday. And now I can't focus on anything but my birthday.
Anyway, friends of ours have 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rachel and Anthony.
Okay.
And Rachel, we found out, is a problem kid.
Yeah.
Just rambunctious, doesn't follow the rules.
Yeah, just a little outside of center there.
Yes.
With everything she does.
Right. So the parents sent Rachel was 16 or 17 at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they sent her to a Christian summer camp.
Right.
Yeah. So that was for her to, I guess just fellowship and enjoy the company of others and to learn more about God.
Right.
Right. It's almost like a young life thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was.
And I think it was supposed to be a very special moment.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to give her guidance on how to maybe stop rebelling so much.
Yeah. And I know the parents had great hope for this.
Yes. I think maybe desperate hope for this.
Yeah. But it didn't turn out that way.
Not so much.
No. So what we found out from the parents was that when she was in the summer camp, she really still was rebelling against God and against the whole idea of religion.
And she was rebelling against every rule she could find, whether it was her parents or the camps or anybody.
Sure. And so she decided that she was going to, I guess, influence or take some of the younger kids under her wing. And,
yeah.
And she decided to basically form a cult in the Christian camp. She's like a little mini Jim Jones.
Right.
Charlie David Koresh.
Exactly.
Yeah, little Charlie Manson. So she's forming a cult in this Christian camp. And the people who are running the camp get wind of this cult.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so they call the parents and they are very upset about this.
Yes, very upset.
And they ask her to please call and tell her to stop and whatever.
Right.
But she's still doing the whole thing and et cetera. And she is really influencing these younger kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I guess it was the night before.
It was the night before the last day of camp. It was the last night they were there.
And what happened? They asked the parents to come and get the kid.
Yeah. And they're like, come on, really? Like, it's, one more night.
Right. It was only one more night. And I was like, I was telling them, I was like, let her cut the goat open.
Yes.
Let her get its blood. Smear it all over the kids.
Just one more night.
It's one more night.
How bad could it be?
Yeah, come on. Just one more song to a pagan god. And then you can pick her up at 11. She'll be in the carpool lane.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got blood all over her face. Yeah. You'll recognize her. But they made her or the parents come get her.
Yeah. I can't imagine getting that phone call. Bless their hearts. That would be horrible.
I mean, how does he do that? Your child is really forming a cult here. And she's
in the Christian camp.
In a Christian camp, sacrificing multiple things.
No animals around here are safe.
That pocket knife came in handy. You have to have a quotes in your head, from years gone by, and just use one of those quotes that is just so affirming.
Okay. You know what?
Yes.
I think this quote...
Is this a real quote?
Yes, actually it is. And I think it would apply to Rachel's situation because I think with what she was doing, this quote even applies to her. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It says, nothing great was ever accomplished without enthusiasm.
Oh.
And by George, she had enthusiasm with her cult.
Yeah, you don't want your cult leader to lack enthusiasm, do you?
No.
He seems so down.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that energy that he once had. He doesn't kill a goat with the same gusto he once had.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess no matter what you're doing, you should have enthusiasm.
Cult or no cult.
What's it? Say this phrase again one more time. I'm sorry.
Nothing great was ever accomplished without enthusiasm.
Huh? Yeah. Very, very good.
I know.
Okay. We have some bloopers.
Oh, yes.
And we are going to see them next week for episode 20.
Yes.
And we're going to
hopefully.
Why do you say every time? Every time you say hopefully.
It's just,
you could get hit by a car, right? So let's not. Car.
I know, you might get hit by a Honda.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Do you want to start?
No, I'm going to let you.
Whoa, God. The voice got really high. Okay. Yeah, this has been an Amber Alert. If your phone just buzzed, because my ears just did. Or perceived authority.
Go get the mail. Let's see how that works. Take out the trash.
You sound like Cousin It. Okay, but anyway, what we're going to
spoke.
Did he not?
No, I don't.
Was he the one with the hand?
He was the one with the long hair. You couldn't see his face. That was Cousin It.
Oh, okay. Who was the monster one? And was that in?
There was Lurch.
Yeah,
he was the big tall guy.
Yeah,
Lurch.
Yeah, he was a monster type guy.
Yeah, kind of a Frankenstein-y.
Yeah, hence monster. Did he speak?
I don't think so.
Okay, so there were no lines in that show. That'd be great to go through the table read of that bad boy.
You're up.
Lurch, skip. It, skip. I wish there was a way to improve my cognitive function.
I do too.
I should say our cognitive function.
Oh, okay.
So your word is dawn. Dawn.
Dawn, like the crack of dawn?
Or dawn. Dawn and dawn. Yep.
Or the name name Dawn.
Yeah, you know what? You're going to say them the same way regardless. So I'm fine with whichever way you want to do that. Okay? All right, here we go. And I saw a baby deer. It was a fawn.
Keep going. This is fun.
My favorite character in Disney is Moulin Rouge.
I can be good when I wanna. I just don't wanna. I can be good when I wanna. I just don't wanna. I can be a good girl when I wanna. I just don't wanna. I can be good. I can be